From assessing the start of the new school year, to meeting with key investment partners, and making an important announcement, last week was quite busy for Prime Minister Andrew Holness. The details in Jamaica House Weekly. Access to public transportation was a major focus for Prime Minister Andrew Holness as the new school year began on September 2. He, along with the Ministers of Transport and Education, were on location for a first-hand review. He gave a commitment for the establishment of a dedicated bus service for children, particularly those in rural communities.
Today, little Chanel is going to school and she doesn't pay on public transportation. Other students get reduced fares, elderly get reduced fares. Now, if we are able to expand the service, then we will take in a greater pool of children going to school, a greater pool of persons who can get reduced fares.
Mr. Holness says the dedicated bus service, along with the continued acquisition of new buses for the general service, is ultimately aimed at improving the quality of life for Jamaicans. The Prime Minister also did a school tour on Monday at Jamaica College and Hope Valley Experimental School. There, he committed to placing greater emphasis on education and the inclusion of persons with special needs.
No child should be denied access to education because of any need that they may have, which is not considered to be within the normal range. We are now at a point where we have to give greater focus to make the investments in the things that matter to you now and for the future. We have to make greater investment in our human resource development. Let's put that another way. We need to make greater investment in education and training.
Prime Minister Holness welcomed a partnership with the International Finance Corporation, IFC, for financial advisory services. It paves the way for technical cooperation in the execution of 10 major projects. The $2 billion agreement allows the state to bring a portfolio of opportunities to the market at the same time, which broadens the pool of investors. Mr. Holness says the MOU is an important catalyst in speeding up the country's growth trajectory. He assured the IFC that Jamaica was on a very solid pathway, backed by policies that have created economic stability.
We will continue to nurture them, we will continue to advance them. We've put in place the checks and balances to ensure that any deviation is not too far off, if any. But we see it as a stepping stone. So we have to go now to the next level, which is what this MOU, I'm hopeful.
Today, I am announcing that a by-election will be held in the constituency of Northeast St. Anne. The nomination day will be September 11th, 2024, and the election day will be September 30th, 2024.
The announcement was on Wednesday and followed a release from the Office of the Prime Minister informing of the immediate resignation of the sitting MP, Marcia Smith. Prime Minister Andrew Holness announced that Senator Matthew Samuda had been selected as the Jamaica Labour Party's candidate for the constituency.
On Monday last, he tendered his resignation from the Senate and as a minister to make himself available. And at a later stage, I will announce a new appointment for Marcia, who has excellent skills and experience in industrial relations matters.
Mr. Holness also indicated that a number of changes would be taking place across the government in the coming months as the administration restructures itself to achieve accelerated growth, efficiency, peace, and productivity.
Which will deliver the benefits that you would like to see for yourself, as I have said. Benefits such as better wages, better education, better healthcare, better roads and water. We have planned certain changes to put the administration in a position to refocus and better deliver these well-deserved benefits to the people of Jamaica.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness kept true to a promise to Amelia Cottrell of Glenmuir High and Christine Givens of Fogo Road High, both of whom requested a laptop from him. He delivered in a presentation ceremony at the office of the Prime Minister.
Oh, you see, you hug up that laptop. I hope it will help you in your studies. I'm sure it will.
Similarly, the Nurses Association of Jamaica received 10 laptops from the Prime Minister to help their organization.
On behalf of the association and the intending recipients, I want to say thank you for this assistance. Most of this set will go to our students, who some of them really are in need.
And finally, 3 more families now have the security of shelter, thanks to the government's new social housing program, NSHP. On Friday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness delivered units to the latest beneficiaries in Kingston and St. Andrew. They included 1 3-bedroom unit and 2 2-bedroom units. Mr. Holness said beyond providing shelter, the NSHP is about reducing poverty and improving people's standard of living.
There's always frustration with government. Things take too long, things don't get done efficiently. But you can judge the effectiveness of government by how it focuses its effort on ensuring that the persons who are the most vulnerable, the most impacted, how government tries to assist them. And what this program is, it is targeted to assisting the most vulnerable in housing.
Also on Friday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness attended the retirement function for Deputy Commissioner of Police, DCP Fitz Bailey. He described DCP Bailey as an extraordinary policeman who has executed his job well.
As you leave this job, to no doubt go on to other fields, you will be remembered, and your work will be the model that others will seek to follow.
DCP Bailey is set to retire, having served the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, for 40 years. And that's it for Jamaica House Weekly. Be sure to join us next time for more of the news stories coming out of the Office of the Prime Minister.